What's up, my couture crafters? I feel like it has been forever since I've done a video. Work is kicking my butt and the holidays are coming up and I'm just honestly exhausted. Shooting videos is fun, but it's a full-time job, especially if you try to edit it properly. Not that I am. I'm just telling you guys. It is a lot. But anyway, I started a new journey. It's all about quilting, sewing, mixed media, adding sewing into my art some kind of way. I've always known that I'm going to be a quilter. There was never a second guess about it. I just don't have the space, but I've decided I don't care. I don't have the space, but I'm going to try anyway. It's time. My birthday's coming up and I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm going for it. So I'm taking you guys on this journey with me. And I want to show you guys what I've bought thus far. I started from scratch. I had nothing. I decided that I was going to buy this sewing machine that was super cute. I think it was by Singer. And it was more cute than it was functional. I talked about it. I said I was going to buy it. And then I ended up picking a price that I was comfortable spending and just getting the best machine. And what I mean by the best machine is with the most bells and whistles for the amount of money that I was willing to spend. I got my machine on sale during the holidays, and I'll show you that in a second. Some of the things that I have purchased already, a lot of them have come from Joann's. There's a big quilt show that's coming in January, and I will probably buy a ton of stuff during that. I'll probably buy a ton of notions, which are the things that you buy to, your tools and your accessories and things that go with your sewing. If you ever see notions, that's what it is. At least that's what I think it is. Again, take most of what I say with a grain of salt, because who knows? Who knows if I know what I'm talking about, guys, because this is a brand new journey for me. But anyway, the things that I've purchased thus far, you can tell that this stuff has not even been used because up until yesterday, I was terrified to take the machine out of the box. I took it out the box. I played with it, sewing some straight stitches, trying to figure out tension and width and all the things. So I purchased some throwaway fabric from Joann's. It's a fat quarter. I got a couple of those. I bought a quilter's cut and press. I am going to be taking classes, so I needed something that was easily portable. This looked pretty cool. You can cut on one side and press on the other. I bought this size, and then there's a longer size. I bought both of them. Now, you guys know me, and I go crazy for tools, so I am 100% sure that at the end of the day, you probably only need a needle, some thread, a machine, something to cut the fabric with, and that's probably it. I go overboard. It's who I am. I'm just showing you my journey, what I'm doing to start. I guarantee you don't need all this crap, but I am who I am, and I'm going to document it, and so we'll figure it out together. I got this mat. I thought this mat was genius because it rotates. So I can throw my fabric on here. And fabric is very different than paper. Once I start cutting it right here, I probably don't want to pick it up and realign it and all those things. So then you just rotate it. Fiskars has this one, which was less expensive than the Alpha one. Alpha one. So, whatever. It's a rotating mat, and I liked the size of this. This is 12 by 12. 12 by 12 feels good to me because it's a size that I work with in paper, so that was my thinking on that one. A lot of this stuff also came from Amazon. Be careful when you're buying from Amazon because the color that you want might not be the color that you get. What else did I get? Here, I bought some batting. Why not? It was on sale. I made friends with a nice lady at Joann's. She was telling me all of her quilting secrets and stuff, and I will go back and hang out with them probably once a week. Why not? Why not go hang out with the quilting ladies at Joann's? This right here was on sale, so I grabbed some, which I will maybe possibly be using for my first project. Some rulers. I was told that Creative Grids is a superior ruler. You can't find these in Joann's or Michael's, but you can find them in your local shops. I love supporting local shops. There are actually quite a few quilting shops around, which makes me very happy because there aren't very many stamp and paper shops around anymore. They've all closed down. I bought a 5.5 by 5.5 square. That seemed like something I would play with. This feels like it would be a comfortable size block for me. 6.5 by 6.5, 6.5 by 12.5, and then of course this one here, which is the long one, which is 6.5 by 24.5. I'm planning on buying probably every ruler that they have, guys. I just probably, maybe, I'm gonna buy more. I need a smaller one. Now I need one that's probably about that wide, maybe about 4 by 12.5, something like that. I feel like I do. I'm just feeling my way around this. Who knows? You guys jump in and tell me what you think I need. Don't tell me that I bought too much stuff. We both know that. We know that this is extensive, and I will be purchasing more. I want an arsenal. I realize I don't have to do this overnight, but I'm doing it at a rate that is comfortable for me. So that's what I'm doing. I'm buying the things. Wonder Clips. I bought this set, and it is by Clover, and it has a ton of different colors in it, which is nice. In a perfect world, I would have had all purple because that makes me happy, but I ended up buying that first. A stiletto. My nails are long, and so I'm going to have to figure out how I quilt with long nails, how I sew with long nails. I don't know. But a tool that seemed like it would be a good idea is a stiletto. This case here is from Joann's. It was on sale. It's the holiday season right now, so that's why it's red and green. I think that these will probably break very, very soon, but for right this second, I love this. I hope that I can find a case like this that's a little bit more sturdy, because I love this. This will be great for me to take to a class, especially if I learn the things that I need and know how to pack it. I've been buying thimbles and thimble-like things. Of course, they need to have a hole in the top because I have long nails and I have no desire to cut them. So we figure out what we can do to work around them. These are actually needle pullers. They help you pull the needle, but hey, they probably will help when I am binding. Here's another gel thimble and something else that, you know, it's missing the top here so that my nails can fit. A water-soluble ink pen, another stiletto, some needles, some chalk for marking on fabric. What else we got in here? These are so pretty. They're scissors. And they have a unicorn on them. Absolutely. There was no way we were leaving these in the store, so pick those up. Thimble pads. I've got to figure out what's going to work for me, where my fingers are going to get sore. But when I start binding, say I make a quilt tonight, not going to happen, but let's say I do, I don't want to be running back to the store wishing that I had something, blah, blah, blah. So I just bought the things, and we'll see which ones I like the best. These are spring action scissors. They were pretty, so I had to have them. Also, they'll probably be great for snipping threads. Got to figure out which pens I like the best. Little house pens are, they get all the rage, so those might be my jam. I don't know. I bought these Easy Grasp pens because I have super long nails. On Amazon, I bought the big circle magnetic pin cushion and dropped it on the floor. Thank God these didn't go everywhere. They stayed right here on this magnet. And if you ever wondered what was on the inside, this is what's on the inside of that big round cushion. It makes me sad because it was purple, but the plastic shattered. I bought some thread. This is Aurifil, probably a 50 weight, 100% cotton if I bought it, more than likely. Who is this? Some more. This is Coats and Clark. All purpose. Have no idea where that came from. I bet you this one came from Michael's. I think I was in a hurry and just grabbed some thread. So, and then here we go. Who is this? Metler. Good stuff there. Then I've got a seam ripper, which I'm told this is going to be my very best friend. I was told to grab this one because it has this little thing on the back, and maybe when you rub it across your threads, it'll help them come up a lot faster than trying to pull them up. Glass head pins. I don't know which pins are going to be my favorite, but these are pretty. And these are by Collins. I have a magnetic gauge, which is supposed to help me with my seam allowance so that I'm not going all wonky. I purchased a tape measure. This is 60 inches. I'm sure I probably bought a few more of those. Again, this is excessive. I'm sure you don't need all these things to start, but I do. I have to have the things that I think I need before I start a project. I have not sewn a thing yet. I've got some ideas about my first projects, and I want to make sure I have what I need. So don't judge me and say that I'm buying too much stuff. Yeah, I get it, but it is what it is. Gotta have rotary cutters. I had never held a rotary cutter. I'd never used a rotary cutter with paper cutting that was freehand. I have rotary cutters that are on a bar, but never just freehand, and I was scared to death to start my first project. But there is a lady that has a group that I've been hanging out with, and she said if I didn't bring my sewing machine and if I didn't have a project, she was going to make me cut. She was going to make me start cutting fabric, which freaked me out. So I bought one and tried cutting fabric for the first time. I have that one there. It looks sturdy and like something that I've seen in a lot of videos. This one is an ombre, so duh, had to. It feels more fashionable than functional. That one feels a little bit more functional. In my hand, I used this one yesterday. Snips, more snips. I like these. In my mind, I'm thinking that it will help me jump in and snip threads. And it's got a locking bar right there, which makes me happy. A seam roller to press open your seams without using heat. Another tape measure. This one here is 120 inches and it's purple, so absolutely. Look, another one that is retractable. Great. Some of these will probably stay here. Some of these will probably go in kits that I use when I go to classes. I don't know. I'm finding my way around. I'm just grabbing the things that I think I might need. Bobbins. These are the kind of... I think mine take class 15 and these say class 10. I got the wrong bobbins. Bobbins. A needle threader. It's purple, so duh. Absolutely. I can actually thread a needle pretty good still by just looking at it and putting the thread through, but we'll see. A bobbin saver. I ordered purple. At least I thought I ordered purple. A red one came. That doesn't hurt my feelings. I will probably have tons of bobbins wound and just sitting around waiting. I wound my first bobbin yesterday, and that is not something that I want to be doing a whole bunch of. I'd like to just have some that are ready, because I can just see myself running out of bobbin thread in the middle of a project. Like I just see it happening. It's the kind of thing I'd probably forget to check. So I was going to make an ornament, so I had a bunch of dressmaker pins that I purchased that I didn't use. So they're in here. And yes, I don't know that these are actual Wonder Clips. They came in this lovely bag here, so I have to find a pretty container for them, but they're all purple, and this just brings me such joy. I bought a couple more of these after I broke the first one. Sorry about that. I hope that this hasn't cut off too badly. I bought a couple of these since I broke the first one. And these have a top on the top, which is great. So that, and this is better because the other one didn't come with the top, so that these are not exposed. And I can probably take this to class a lot easier. And these slide. And then there's an old compartment down here where you can hold your pens. So that is what's in here. I also bought an aught light. I am planning on doing some paper piecing and other things. So I'm gonna need a light. What else do I have? I bought a couple of fat quarters. These came from Tuesday morning. I was there doing a paper haul, a paper crafting haul, and I grabbed these. These came from Sew Together Stitching Lounge, which is a place where I totally hang out now. And just great scrap fabric. I don't really have a project for these. These are not colors that I would be drawn to. You know, these are not my color story. However, it was a good deal and I needed some fabric to play with. So I got those. And of course, these are way more me. They're ombre. They're my color story. And I just needed some fabric to play with. These might actually turn into something. I really like the color story here. So we shall see. I don't know. I bought this from Tuesday morning too. It's a small light. Not sure if it's any good, but the deal, I think it was like 12 bucks. So I grabbed it. On my Christmas list are a Stella light, which is supposed to be one of the best lights that you can get. What else? And something else big. The Stella light. That's all I can think of. I'll let you guys know what I get for Christmas. And then, you know, that's that. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys follow along with this crazy crafty journey. You guys know how I do. So we'll see. We'll see what comes of this. We'll see if I actually sew things. But now you guys know what I have at home, what I can use. Underneath my Tim Holtz glass mat is a 34 by probably 20 or so rotary mat, and it's buckled, but I'll probably replace it soon, and then I'll be able to cut yardage, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what's coming up, because I don't have a large cutter. I mean, I don't have a large mat just yet. And these suckers are kind of on the expensive side, so you definitely want to use a coupon. And I like the fact that this one is black. The green Olfa, that the colors of that really irk me. So I will probably be replacing this black one. And again, I will keep you guys abreast of all of my purchases going forward so that you guys can see what I have, how I'm starting, what you guys might want to get if you want to jump on this crazy journey with me. But I feel like a lot of crafters have sewing machines too, because we're just crafty people. And maybe we need some projects that inspire us, or maybe we need to see somebody else doing it or explaining it. And you guys already know how I work and how I explain things, so maybe you want to go on this journey with me. This is the sewing machine that I bought. I don't know if you can see it, because this is a very strange angle. I've got to figure out all my angles and things. But this is the machine that I bought. It is the Quantum Stylist 9960, and it was a decent price for what it is. It has, look, that looks funny. You can see that face back there. It has some buttons over here that do the things. It has a whole bunch of built-in stitches, which is one of the reasons why I purchased it. It has a automatic cutter right there. It has the backwards button. It has a needle threader. These are kind of the little amenities and things. You can, again, the start and stop, you can sew without using your foot. I feel like that's just wrong. But hey, maybe you can't use your foot and you want to sew too, so maybe it's right. Anyway, guys, this is my new toy. And I am kind of in the mood to try something. So maybe I will film myself trying something right now. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me, and I will see you all later.